This activity relates to another property of circle. The objective of this activity is to verify that the angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. Let's study the concept in hand first. So if you have a circle and you draw any chord like this, a chord is a line which joins any 2 points on the circumference of the circle. So AB is a chord. It divides the circle into 2 parts. These 2 parts of the circle are called segments. The smaller one, we call it as the minor segment, and the larger one, we call it as the major segment. So if you take any point in one of the segments, that means on the circumference of the circle, and you mark it as P, join it with the chord AB like this. So the chord AB subtends this angle APB in the major segment. And if you take another point in the same part of the circle, say Q, and again join it with A and B, then the same chord AB subtends an angle AQB. Now these two angles, angle APB and angle AQB, are in the same segment and subtended by the same chord. The measure of these two angles will always be equal. Mind you, the points P and Q have to be taken in the same segment. If you take it in the opposite segments, it's not going to work. So for performing this activity, we need some material, and the material is white drawing sheets and the glazed paper sheets, sketch pens, geometry box for measurements, tracing paper, scissors for cutting work, and glue for pasting work. Let's perform this activity now.
For this activity, you need to first take a cutout of a sheet of paper in the form of a circle. You can take any appropriate radius, like I have taken here 4.5 centimeter as the radius. You can draw lines like this. This is a chord, and we have taken 2 points on the circle here above, and we have joined those with the end points of the chords. That will give you this particular figure. Now if you call this angle as angle 1 and this angle as angle 2, and then you take a duplicate copy of this figure, this is angle 1 which has been cut out from the second copy, and this is angle 2. So these two angles, angle 1 and angle 2, have been cut out from the second copy. So you have to paste this figure in the file and then take a cutout of the two angles on the top. If you try to overlap these two angles, you will see that they exactly overlap each other, and that proves that angle 1 and angle 2 are actually exactly equal. So you just have to paste them one above the other, thereby showing that these two angles, angle 1 and angle 2, are exactly same. This proves that angles which are formed in the same segment of a circle are of equal measure, and that completes our activity.